Platforms. We're going to go live here. So I'm just getting this set up. All right, here we go. Now we're going to go live on Instagram. All right, there we go. Okay, happy Monday, everybody. If you are new to Dubb and this is your first time into the training, if you don't mind putting a 1 in the chat with your industry, that would be great. Just so we can get to see who's new in here with people popping in. If you're returning, please put a 2 in the chat. That would be helpful. I do recognize some of the names that are in here, which are great. So that would be awesome. If you're a returner, please put a 2. And if you're one, please new, put a 1 with your industry. That's awesome. Shabir, I see you put you're a 1 and looks like you're in the mortgage industry. So if you would like to say hello, you can unmute yourself and say hi if you'd like to. If you want to say hello and chat a little bit. If you are busy, you can just say hello in the chat, but you should be able to unmute yourself on your side. Hi, Shabir.
Hello, everyone. This is Shabir here.
Good to meet you.
Same here, likewise. Thank you.
So I see you're in the mortgage industry. So what kind of brings you our way? Client comm, prospecting, kind of all the above?
All of the above.
Great. And how do people usually find you? Do you do any, do people fill out like a third-party form or referrals, or do you do some posting online, or how do you typically get your clients?
For now, it's through social media, advertisements and other stuff. And I have been in the industry for a long time.
Okay.
So it's basically repeat customers as well.
Okay, perfect. So social posting, you do ads, and I would imagine you get referrals as well.
I do, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, the big thing, with mortgage folks over the years is, and we'll go through these different styles when I talk about the recording, but just a simple introducing yourself to someone, when you get a referral, that's gone a long way. Doing screen recordings, talking about the mortgage industry, updates, things like that. Social posting like you're talking about. So we have a little strategy with social in terms of getting them to a landing page, but we'll cover all that when we jump in.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, good to meet you, Shabir. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat as we kind of move along.
For sure, thanks.
Great, you're welcome. And then let's see, Thomas, I saw that you're in real estate. Let me come over to you, Thomas. How are you, Thomas? If you want to say hi. I saw that you're new to Dubb.
Yeah, I had to find the unmute me portion of it. I guess that popped up when you said it was allowed to unmute me.
Yeah. How are you, my friend? Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So what buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expires, who do you normally work with?
We do buyers, sellers, and property management.
Oh, very cool. Okay, so you get that, and you get 3 splits there. What part of the country?
Arizona.
Oh, nice. Pretty real estate out there. Have you done video before? Is this kind of your first foray into doing this?
We played with video like BombBomb and Loom and things of that nature. So we're still looking around and trying to find the best fit.
Okay. We've got some, when I go through the different ways to record, I usually mention, this is good for this industry, this is good for that. And there's some specific kind of feature stuff that we have that's really good for real estate folks. So when I get there, I'll kind of point that out.
Great.
Cool. And if you have any questions, Thomas, feel free to throw them in the chat as we're moving along.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Good to meet you. And let's see, I think I saw a couple other ones in there. Let's see. Kay, I think it's Kay, I believe. Kay Thompson, if you can hear me okay. Kay, can you hear me okay? Looks like you could unmute on your side if you want to say hi. Hello.
There it is. I couldn't get it unmuted. Hello.
Yeah, good to meet you. So mortgage as well, huh?
Yes.
That's great. Same kind of thing. Do people fill out forms to kind of find you, referrals, all that, social posting, or how do you kind of normally get your clients?
I've been doing a lot of DSCR, investment property, some first-time home buyer things, but mostly it's from referral. Family, friends, making referrals.
Yeah.
A lot of, I got a few from local realtors.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. So like I was saying before, the different types of recording I'm going to cover, but I'm also going to cover a little bit about how to kind of get that strategy as well. So I'm going to hit on all those points. If you have any questions, Kay, feel free to throw them in the chat.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Cool. Good to meet you.
You too.
And let's see, did we have any other ones in here? Was that all our ones? I think that was all our ones, I believe. And then welcome back to the returners. And Alex, I saw you had your hand up. How are you, Alex? If you can hear me okay. Let's see, Alex, can you hear me okay? I saw you had your hand up. Looks like you should be able to unmute on your side. If you can't, you can pop that question in the chat if you'd like to. Yeah, I see your hello in the chat there, Alex. If you can't unmute, you can just pop your, I saw your hand up, so I wasn't sure if you're just waving to say hi. Yeah, it's weird. I'm sending you the unmute. I don't know why it's not showing up on your side. If you want to type in the chat, if you can't unmute for some reason, feel free to do that. Madison, I saw you said question, are there any funnels in this system? Hey, Madison, let's see. Let me come over to you really quickly if you can unmute. Madison, can you hear me okay?
Good morning.
Yeah, good to have you back in. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I think the in terms of the funnels, I mean, technically when you think about Dubb in general, it's really kind of a funnel anyway. You know what I mean? You get someone at the top of the funnel, they see the video, they jump on that landing page, they get on that landing page, they can hit some buttons, they can learn more, they can book a time. So really it's kind of its own kind of funnel. If you wanted to do like drip sequences and things like that and automation, that's part of our Pro Plus. But yeah, it's definitely available.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Madison. Okay, cool. Well, everybody, Ina just popped in. Hi, Ina. This is Ina from our team. She knows everything in every corner of the Dubb platform. So as I'm kind of going through the presentation here, if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. Ina will pop in and kind of get them going. Hey, Ina.
Hey.
All right, so let me share my screen and let's begin. Okay, so let's go here. Here we go. All right. So when we think about Dubb in general, we really want to think about what does a video look like when someone receives it. So when you send a Dubb video, they're going to see a 3-second animated preview of that video, this animated GIF preview that you see right here. And this would be the first 3 seconds when you hit record with Dubb. So whatever you're doing in that first 3 seconds, that's what's going to be repeating. You can, inside the Dubb platform, slide that to a different part visually of your video. If you want a different part, or you could upload your own thumbnail. So it's really your choice in terms of that. But to be efficient, know when you hit record, it's going to be repeating the first 3 seconds. Now, there are different styles to record with Dubb, but before we look at the styles, you'll notice that I said here, what's your hook? So we want to think about first, who are the folks we're reaching out to? What's our ICP, our ideal client profile? Why are we reaching out to that person or group? And what do we want them to do? What kind of knowledge or value or question or challenge are we addressing? So we want to figure that out first. So if you do use AI, like a ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, if you use even Auto within the Dubb dashboard, which is right here at the top, what you want to do is ask the AI, hey, give me a list of 20, 30, 5 to 6 word hooks that I can use, explain the situation, who your folks are, why you're reaching out, what you want them to do, educate the AI on what you're doing, and then ask for 25 to 6 word hooks that you can use to get them to want to click on the video that's related to the value that you're trying to get them to see. So now once the AI gives you that list of 5 to 6 words, go over it, choose the ones that you like, give the AI some notes saying, hey, listen, I want a little more funny, a little wittier, whatever you'd like. The reason we say 5 to 6 words is because in this style right here, this is what would fit typically on this whiteboard, and it would fit up here in a subject line and in a text if you were going to send it. So pretty efficient and short. Now, this style right here that I recorded from was recorded with the Dubb webcam inside of the Dubb website. And I got the Dubb mobile app on my phone, which has a whiteboard feature where I can type. So that's what this style is here. And again, the animated part of it, I'm just waving and pointing, doing something really simple because you want to bring it to life because it is animated. Now, another style recorded from the webcam that you can do is something like this, where you can put a virtual background behind you. So if you are not holding up the whiteboard with the hook, you can have a screenshot behind you that gives context and gives that hook visually. So in this case, Sarah knows this video is about her. It's got her profile behind. But you could have a website that you're sharing. You could have a screenshot of someone's action. You can have an article that you're sharing. And if you're in real estate, you could do a combination of both. You could have a screenshot behind you of the property they're interested in, and you could hold up the whiteboard with the address on there or a special message about that property. You can do the same thing with the person's profile like you just saw. All I need to do is add the whiteboard that I'm holding up with that question or statement. So you can do a virtual background behind by itself, holding up the phone itself with that hook, or do a combination of both those things at the same time. So you have that creative kind of license to do that. Now, another kind of style that we do when we record with Dubb is going to be screen recording. So in this case here, this was done with the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder. Now, this is a browser-based screen recorder. So any website that you want to pull up, whatever industry you're in, and you want to walk someone through something visually, like say you even want to reach out on LinkedIn, this is a great way to do this. Now, you'll notice in the screenshot here, I have some annotations pointing towards the bubble. And notice that I'm holding that whiteboard again for that additional message with the hook. I could just be waving in the bubble, and we know it's a market update because we can see that I'm right there by the title. But having that additional message lets them know, yeah, it's a market update, but there's been a big change in the market. So that's something just to really think about in terms of that additional message that you're holding up inside the bubble. You also have another screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. Now, the Dubb desktop app is not a browser-based screen recorder. It's not beholden and trapped in the browser like the Chrome. The desktop app's like a drone that flies over everything on your computer. So you can record on top of websites like you see right here, Canvas slides, videos, documents, contracts, listing agreements, whatever you'd like, you have the ability to be on top of it. Now, in this case, with the website that I have pulled up, I am zoomed in closer. So you have the ability to crop and get very specific about what you want to show, along with some other cool functionality as well. Now, we also have a mobile app. The mobile app does a virtual background. Here, let me click on that again. Didn't show. The mobile app has a virtual background that you can do. So again, screenshot whatever you want to have behind you. Have some text on the screen at the same time like you see right here. Or you could just hit record and have your hook above your head or below, or wherever you want to put it. And just simply record something as simple as that. You also have the picture-in-picture, which is very popular with real estate folks, because when you're doing property walkthroughs, instead of just showing what's in front of you, why not be on the screen as you're recording at the same time? So you can walk someone through a property update and say, hey, check this out, get excited about a certain thing you want to show them, and you're right on the screen there with them. If you're not in real estate and say you're at a live event or something, or a big meeting, you have people around, record what's going on and kind of narrate, and then send that video out to your audience, post it on social. If you're with a client and you want to do a quick little video testimonial and you just happen to be with a client, you can sit across from them, hold up your phone, and then record and ask some questions, and the person will be in the frame and you're in the frame as well. You also can pull up someone's profile on LinkedIn on your computer or any website that you want to share, and then take your phone and just physically lean into the computer and talk about it, and you'll be able to be on the screen with what you're showing as well. The whole idea here is all these different suggestions are ways to make it visually interesting for the person to want to click on these things along with your hook that you're delivering. Now, when someone sees your video and they click on it, it's all about this experience that happens now. It's about, what does this preset landing page look like? We call it preset in Dubb terms, but it's a customized landing page they're going to land on. It's going to have your logo to the top left. It's going to have the initial video you recorded right here in the middle. And then it's going to have playlist videos right here to the right that will play seamlessly after this video is done playing. The cool thing about the playlist videos is it not only provides more education for the person landing on the page, but it also gives you the ability to record one video, one time, about what you do, your product, services, why someone should work with you, minute and a half. It always sits in there, and it always plays right after your initial video, which the initial video should always be about whatever that challenge, that value, that hook that we talked about. Keep it quick, 30 to 40 seconds, get in, get out. It's about them and what you're offering and telling them about. And then secondarily, it's that video that plays after that you record once about you and what you do and why someone should work with you. And if you do have video testimonials, this is a really nice spot to have them in the video playlist, because it kind of completes the loop that someone's in right there. And then below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like to do after someone has consumed the content above? Would you like them to book a time in your calendar? Probably the most important / popular button in sales over the years. Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide? Do you want them to email you back? Would you like them to fill out a form? Do you want a link to an external form? Do you want them to check out your website? So there's a number of options you can have down here. You can have them leave a review. They can check out a case study. If you have multiple buttons down here, I would go in order of importance from left to right. And then if you don't have video testimonials here, or you do have them, but you want to get some more, a convenient way that Dubb people have used over the years is with this button right down here at the bottom that says reply with video. So what you can do is send someone a video, have that button below it. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. Would love to get a video testimonial from you. It is super easy. You don't need to download anything, do anything crazy. All you got to do is click reply with video and let me know, what did you enjoy about the platform? And then when they send that video back to you, you get a notification inside of Dubb that you have a video reply. And then you just make it part of your playlist right in here. And then over here to the right, you have your SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant, over here to the right. And it's not a requirement that you have it on the page. You don't have to. It's just a little button inside of Dubb. But we've gotten good feedback since we've had it on here from folks. So when someone lands on your page, maybe they have questions right away. Maybe they're thinking about booking a time, but they have some questions in real time. So you can have up to 20 FAQs that you can create. 3 of them will show. You can also ask the AI a question below, and the AI will give the answer, but then it's going to push for your desired outcome. So it wants to keep the momentum going. Now, the AI is educated within inside the Dubb platform, where you can give the AI individual website pages, and it will physically learn what's on those individual website pages in terms of text on the page. It will also learn from a PDF that you can upload as well. So you can do both or one or the other, and you'll be educating the AI on the proper knowledge so it can help you close these deals. And these preset landing pages, everything is tracked. So you're going to know, did someone open the email? Did they land on the page? Did they view the page? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what's the watch percentage? Did they click on any of the buttons? Did they interact with the AI? And the preset landing pages themselves, you want to think about having a preset landing page for each segment of your audience, so it feels like you're speaking directly to that person. So if I was in real estate working with buyers and sellers, I would want a preset landing page for the buyers and one for the sellers. Same thing with, I was in coaching and consulting, different industries, insurance, mortgage, financial, whatever industry you're in, there's going to be that split: recruiting, employers, candidates. So you want to think about having those separate pages for that. And when you're on a paid plan with Dubb, one of the first things the team does is meet you in Zoom. They do an optimization setup where they help you set up the buttons, the pages, and everything so you're ready to go. Now, as far as recording these different types, here's how we would do this. So how would we record something like this with the webcam? So inside of Dubb, you're going to go to the top of the Dubb dashboard, and you're going to select this little red camera icon right here to the right. And when you select it here, it's going to open up your webcam. To get the mobile app on your phone, put in Dubb app, get the Dubb mobile app, and this is where you're going to find the whiteboard on the mobile app. So mobile app is here. Little whiteboard button is right there at the top, that square with the little person icon in the corner. And when you select it, that's where you're able to type. So what you do is you type your hook/message here, you type it and you turn it, and then you have it right here. And if you want to get the virtual background behind you, all you have to do is go below, click virtual background, and then below here, you're going to notice a bunch of stock stuff we have here. But if you go to your photos, this is where you can upload all the things we were talking about earlier: properties and real estate, market update screenshots, articles, people's profiles, actions that someone took, whatever it is, upload it in here. It creates a library for you in here, and then just select the one that you would like. And then it's going to put it behind you as a virtual background. And then you just want to make sure you have a good front light, like a ring light or a natural light or a combination of both. If you talk with your hands a bunch, I talk with my hands a lot. I try to keep them within my shoulder range, because if I go out here, I'm going to lose them a little bit. So I try to keep them in here. And remember, you can also do 2 things at once. You can have the virtual background for context, and you can hold up your hook right here, or do one or the other. Now, every recording option with Dubb has a teleprompter option, which you can access right above here. Now, when I click up in here, notice how the first thing says at the top, create new script, right? Because we have to have a script saved into Dubb. So you can either click this button right here, and it will take you into the Dubb platform. Or inside the Dubb platform, when you're in the dashboard, you'll notice off to the right, there's a button called Assets, and below that is Scripts, which is right here. And when you select that, just click the blue plus icon to the right and create a script. Copy and paste, add it in here, save and close, and then you're able to do that. So to use the teleprompter, click up here, create new script, or scroll and find the script that you want to find, because they're in there. Or you can look for a script by title if you'd rather do that. Once you have your script, then it's about physical distance. Arms distance is good, probably good for an eye line. Let the words flow up into your top eye line. And then when you have it here, this is going to control your speed, which is right here. And then you can hit the play button, see if you like that speed. And then you can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. And if you do want to make changes with the script, it's this little pencil icon right here. So, because sometimes when you, when you're doing teleprompter, you know how it's written, and then when you actually say it, you might say, I want to make some changes on it. Happens sometimes. But the teleprompter stuff is great because if you want things to be said in a specific way, why not have the words right in front of you? Just takes a little bit of practice. Don't let the words surprise you so you know the right inflection to put on it. So when I hit record here, here's what this would look like all together. So I'm gonna hit the record button in the middle. I got my hook, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button, stop the recording, click it again, and it will resume. If I want to delete, it's the red X. It will ask you, are you sure? And if you'd like to save this video into the Dubb platform, it's the blue check mark, which we'll do in a second. To close the teleprompter, just tap this little button here, and it closes. So this is one of the most straightforward ways you can communicate with your hook right here, virtual background behind you, introducing yourself, one-to-one, one-to-many. This is done right from your computer right here. I'm going to save this into the Dubb platform, check mark. So when I select it, anytime you save a video into the Dubb platform, it's going to take you to the video edit page inside of Dubb. So this is where you're going to land. Now, when you're inside here, I'm just going to choose a different video just because this one's still transcoding. Let's just grab this one. When you're inside here, you have the ability to change the internal title of the video up here at the top. Just make sure you hit the check mark when you're done. You have the ability to download an MP4 version of this video. So any video you save, you can download the MP4. Social media platforms like that because they like the raw upload of the video. So you have the ability to do that. Over here to the right, this little square button with the arrow, this is the preview button. So when you click this button here, it opens in a new tab. It says, hey, here's your video. Here's your playlist. It's just a little preview of what this preset landing page is going to look like to make sure you're happy with it. Now back over here, when you come back in here, there's a little drop down right here in the middle. So it says Rob's preset. This is my default preset landing page. So when I record a video, the landing page that you just saw with those buttons and those videos, that's going to happen every time. That's what's going to be attached to any video I record, unless I change it to a different preset landing page that I've already created. And once I click on the one here, it would change everything about the background that you just saw. Every Dubb video also has a QR code. So this little button right here. So if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing, like door hanger stuff or, stuff in their mail stack, you're in real estate and doing that, or any industry, if you're doing physical mail, do a fun video where you say, hey, thanks for taking me out of your mail stack, or hey, thanks for taking me off your door, something fun. You could also, if you're at a live event and you're getting ready to meet people, before you go to the event, record a nice video that says, hey, listen, it was great meeting you at the event. To stay in touch, you can click below. You pre-record that, and then when you meet someone at an event, they scan the QR code, and that video is already ready to go. You also can, if you're doing an open house in real estate, have something sitting on the counter, says, hey, thanks for checking out this property. If you want similar properties to see, click below. So a lot of different options with the QR code. You also can upload it directly to your YouTube channel if you'd like to. And then you have options right down here. You have analytics. We have an AI coach called Kyra right here. So when you do record a video, if you want immediate kind of non-biased feedback, click generate. It will give you feedback on delivery analysis, content, and visuals. And over here to the right under activity, just click in here and you can really drill down on the information that you want. Are people opening the emails? Are they watching the video? Are they clicking on the buttons? You'll have all of this as an option. You have a details tab right here. So when you click on this, it's going to remind you that, hey, these are the buttons below your video. This is the AI sales assistant you have on the page. This is your playlist of videos that will play after your video. You can change any of these right here if you'd like to, add or delete. And if you ever sent this video out, but you wanted to make some changes, even after you sent it, you can still make these changes and they'll refresh. You also have an editing tab. So any video you save into Dubb, you can edit. So you can hit the play button. With deals here, you can drag your timeline here like this. So let's just say I want to cut this part out right here. Hit the scissor icon. It's going to split the clip in two. Drag it to the second cut point. Scissor icon. Now you've got three pieces. Whatever's highlighted in orange, that'll be the one you hit the trash can with, and it's gone. If you want to bring it back, just click undo, 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 and you're right back to where you started. We also have a design tab. And this is what I was mentioning in the beginning. When you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds repeats. If you want to change the first 3 seconds, you can just drag this to a different part of the video that you like better visually, click generate thumbnail, and it will generate it for you. Or you can upload your own thumbnail. All right, so you recorded a video. It's on a preset landing page. Now we're just going to do a simple send. So what you want to do is open up a compose like this. And best practice, you always want to have the word video in the subject line. It is the very first thing that they read. You want your hook that we talked about right here, a little bit of text in terms of why they should watch the video, and then you're going to drop the video in. First way you can drop it in is right from within the platform. So when you have a video pulled up like this, there's always a big blue share and send button right to the right. When you select this, now you drop the email in here to get that tracking. You can add a little personalization text at the top of the video with a message if you'd like to. Click copy for email, and it's just a simple copy and paste, and it drops it in like this. Now you also can drop this in with a shortcut in Gmail and Outlook 365. The shortcut is this. So down on the bottom here, you see this little Dubb button in Gmail, and Outlook is off to the right. But this little Dubb button, this exists because you have the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder that we're going to look at in a second, pinned up here in the browser and logged in. That way this button shows up. So when you click this button, it's going to open up your recorder right here. And you also have the ability to scroll through your video library. So you just select the video that you want. You get this one right here and just click advanced options, put the email in for that tracking, add some personalization text if you'd like to, and then click insert, and it drops the video in just like that. Now, as far as screen recording with the Dubb Chrome extension, what we looked at before, something that looks just like this, browser-based screen recording, any website that you want to be on top of, the Dubb Chrome extension. Google that, and then you put it up there in the browser. It's like a 3-step process. And let's just say I wanted to reach out on LinkedIn here, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to open up the Chrome. It's going to physically put you on the website like this. And then you want to think about a couple things. The placement. Where do I want to put myself on this page? Well, you want to put yourself in an interesting spot. So I'm going to go right next to Ruben. He's right here. I also want to think about my shape. Do I want to be a rectangle, phone shape, square? Do I want to be a circle? Yes. I want to be a circle because I want to match Ruben in terms of what he is in a circle. I can zoom myself in. I can back myself up. I can move myself around inside of my bubble here. I can make the bubble bigger by dragging the edge like this. I don't want to go too big because I don't want to cover everything because I'm showing my screen. So I'm going to stay about this size here. I also have the ability to jump to full screen when I want to make a point and go back to the page. I can turn my camera off right over here. If I want to just do an audio walkthrough of a website, I can do that. I also can just do my profile picture if I'd like. But if I am live, I can add a virtual background behind me in here if I want to add that in here. I have an annotation tool that I'm going to use right over here. I have a teleprompter. Again, this one's a little different because when you find your script on this one, you can physically manipulate the sides like this, and you also can move this thing wherever you want to move it to. So I'm going to move it right towards the camera at the top. And the thing to remember about when you're going to use the teleprompter with the Chrome, because the Chrome extension is browser-based, you want to leave a little bit of room at the top to be able to click on this thing. You don't want to go full screen in your browser because it will hide the teleprompter tab, and you won't be able to physically tap on it to use it. So leave a little bit of a gap so when you hit record, you can physically tap it to bring it forward, and you're able to use it. You also have 3 orientations to record right over here to the right. If I go on camera, that opens up like a webcam. If I go on tab, which is what I'm on right now, if I hit record, it'll be a nice clean cut of this page. It won't be any of the tab mess I have at the top. If I go screen, it will get my entire computer screen. I would only use that if I want to jump around to different tabs. So if I said, hey, Ruben, I want you to check out this site, and I click on another tab, my circle would bounce over to the other tab. Now to record here, I'm going to use my hook. I'm going to bring it in here, right here. This is an additional step. It's pretty cool to add right in here. I'm going to hit record over to the right. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. I'm going to click share. I get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I wanted to reach out because I saw that you're in technology, and I'm in technology as well. I want to have a quick chat about something here. So again, I did my animated preview. In the first 3 seconds, whatever I'm doing is going to repeat. And then I jumped to full screen because I wanted to talk to Ruben directly. And then I went back to the page. Jumping to full screen with these things when you're doing screen recordings is a nice way to hammer home a point, breaks the visuals, makes it more interesting, and then you can go back to the page. If you want to do that, all you have to do is hover over with your mouse over your webcam right here, double click it, it brings you here, and double click the page to go back. You can also hover over your webcam and click this little square button. It jumps you to here. Click here to go back. You also click the button on the control tab at the bottom, says expand webcam. Go here, go back. You also can scroll around. You can be very free flowing if that's more your style. If you want to be a little more regimented, hit the pause button, take a break, make sure you're ready, and then click resume below. If you want to use the annotations, you can do all kinds of fun stuff with these. You can do arrows, text, numbering. You can draw on the screen. You can do circles. And all of your annotations here, when you use them, will stay where they're supposed to stay. So when you continue down, they're not going to follow you. So whether you're reaching out on LinkedIn like you're seeing right here, any website where you want to be on top of it, explaining something, the Dubb Chrome extension is a great way to do it. Check mark. I'm going to hit it below. And it's going to bring me right back to the video edit page where we were before. When you save something into the Dubb platform, that is always where you land. Now, the video that I recorded for Ruben, how would I share that with him? So on LinkedIn, you want to be a first connection. So I would connect with him first. Then I would click the message button down the bottom. And you'll notice down at the bottom, there's a little Dubb button in that window that pops up. That's our integration we have with LinkedIn. That's the shortcut that we used earlier in Gmail. So when you select that there, it's going to open up the video library again that I'm scrolling through. So I just find my video, click insert, and then I can highlight the text right here and change it whatever I'd like to change it to. Click send, and then Ruben's going to see that nice animated preview in his inbox opposed to the just text-based messages that you do get. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is the Dubb desktop app screen recorder. So you just saw the Chrome extension, browser-based. Now we're going to look at the actual desktop app, which is like a drone that flies over everything. It's not just caught within the browser. So you're going to Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC. And when you do download it, the little D symbol is going to show up here at the top on a Mac. It'll be down at the bottom on a PC. And then you have the functionality right here that you can click on, or you can select View Quick Menu, and it will pop up separately, like you see right here. I'm going to click Record Screen so we can see the difference between the two in terms of what we just looked at, similarities and differences. Similarities, you can do all the same stuff that you did before with Chrome, with the bubble. It does all the same functions. With the annotation tool, it does all the same annotations. The only difference is that this will not stay sticky. So you use the annotations, it's going to follow you down if you scroll. So use them and then delete them, and then you can scroll. The teleprompter is similar to the Chrome, that you can physically move it around, but different in this regard. So when I find the script that I want, notice the first option over here is called auto track. That's voice recognition. So if I was going to hit record, I could read the script and it will go at my own pace. If I don't want to do that and I just want to use scroll speed like we did with the last two, just click the button and it turns it off. And notice now I have the ability to scroll up and down and make that speed that I want. So it's a choice of auto scroll or auto track. Now you also have this as a recording option. This is a big difference, which is right here. There is a red slash through this square right here. So if I was going to hit the record button now, it would get my entire computer screen if that red slash is on there. If I click the red slash to get rid of it, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of the border of what I'm recording. Right now it's on 16:9 for landscape. So I can put this on top of whatever I want to put it on top of. It's in the proper YouTube format. I also can click 9:16, which is portrait mode, like this. So I can do a social media video right from my desktop. But again, it's in the proper orientation. I also can select custom down below. And like when I select custom, now I can crop around anything that I would like to crop around, which you can get very specific in terms of what you want to show. Now to record here, here's another big difference. I'm going to click record, get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. And now I'm recording right now. I can pause and resume. The big difference is the check mark. So when I select the check mark, it's not going to save it into Dubb like it did before. When I select the check mark with the desktop app, it opens up a preview window of a clip that I have just recorded. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension was just one video you pause and resume. Clip recording is fun because you can drag and drop videos from your computer and make it part of the story. So if I have an MP4 file, I can drop it right in here. Now, I just recorded a screen recording clip. So how would I keep recording now? Because I have one clip. Down to the bottom left, there are 3 creative icons to continue recording. So down at the bottom, I'm going to select record screen video all the way to the left. So I'm going to select that there. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. And I could have pulled up a different document, website, whatever I wanted to show next. Click record below. And now I'm recording a second screen recording clip. I'm going to hit the check mark again. And there is my second clip that I've recorded. And I can physically move these clips in any order I would like. So I don't have to record chronologically. And if I tap the 3 dots of every clip, I can download or delete each individual clip. The next icon to the bottom left is your webcam. So I can select that there. And now I can do a webcam clip, which is obviously totally visually different than the other clips that we just did, which were the screen recording clips. So I'm able to do this right here, hit the check mark. And there is that clip, and I can move it where I want. The last option down to the bottom right, down to the bottom left, is called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to take a pre-recorded video you did, put it inside of a bubble, and place it on top of anything that you would like. So if I sat in front of my webcam and delivered with a teleprompter some information about, say, a market update, and I recorded that video, and I saved it into my video library, all I'd have to do now is just pull up the market update website or document, go click Dubb Narrator, and then it would take me to my video library, find the video, let's just pretend it's this one right here, and then just put it on top of whatever you want to put it on top of. Hit record, and now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. And it would go through that, and then you'd be able to pause, save if you want to, and then you're good on that. Now, when you're ready to when you're ready to combine all of these clips into one video, just either click the upload button at the bottom right, and it will merge the clips and upload them into Dubb, or you can select the edit button to the bottom right. If you select the edit button, it's going to merge the clips together, and then right here inside the desktop app, you have a full editor right here before you even save it into the platform. And the editor does all the same stuff that I showed you before inside the platform. Then you can download the MP4 right here if you want to, and then you can upload it into Dubb. The only time I've downloaded the MP4 before I've hit upload is if it was a longer video. You know, it was like maybe a YouTube video, and I wanted to make sure I have it saved beforehand. So if you do something longer and you want to do that, you have the ability to do that. Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is the last kind of way we record is with the Dubb mobile app. The mobile app is very similar to the desktop app because it's also a clip recorder as well. I mean, the advantage of the mobile app is, you're on the move, and the cameras are pretty amazing with the phones. But this is what this is going to look like. So when you go to record with the mobile app, the home area of the mobile app looks like this. So you're going to select the blue camera icon that sits right at the bottom. And when you select that there, when you first use the app, it's going to be defaulted for 1 minute. So when you open up the app, it'll be 1 minute. You have different times down here you can set it for. I always drop mine over to 10 minutes. That way I'm not cut off. To record, tap the circle, and now you are recording. Timer here and the timer here. You can pause and resume the recording right there. And to end the recording, just tap the circle again. And there is the clip that I've just recorded. So just like the desktop app, clip recording. And this clip recording has been automatically downloaded to my photo video area on my phone. So I do have it. I'm going to hit record one more time. Again, each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. Hit the record button again. And now I have my second clip. And I can physically move these in any order. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, and slide it. So again, you don't have to be chronological. If I tap a clip individually, I can delete, trim, and if I select the edit button, I can add royalty-free music with the music icon to the right, just adjust the level so the music doesn't overwhelm your voice. I can add text on the screen like I showed you in the beginning, where you can write a hook like, hey, John, good to meet you, or whatever the hook is. You can type that, put it wherever you want. You can do a voiceover of this clip, or you can do it at the end. You can speed up the action of this clip. You can also add burned-in subtitles, or you can add that at the end. These icons right over here, to see what they do, just click the tooltip at the top, and then it will give you the titles and the function right here. This countdown timer, I usually have mine on 3 seconds. You can do 3 or 10, because when you hit record, 3 seems like kind of the right amount of time when you're ready to smile and then you're ready to go. You also have this video stabilization button. So if you're doing like a walk and talk and you feel it's a little too jumpy, you can select this button here, do low, medium, or high, and then it'll basically take it from this to more like this, just smoother. If you want to use a teleprompter, this little button right here. Again, same action, create new script at the top, or search for a script by title, or you can just scroll until you find that script that you really like. And then when you select it, just pick it. And then you have your auto scroll speed right here that you can adjust up or down like we saw with the other teleprompters. Hit the play button, see if you like that speed. If you're chasing the words and your eyes are not staying at the top, either increase the speed or use the guardrails here and slide everything up so your eyes stay at the top like this, and they're not looking down here at something where there's no words. You're going to be up closer to the camera. You also, if you're doing landscape, you can just turn it like this and the script will adjust if you want to do that. You also can edit a script on the fly. So if you are reading it, you don't like it, you want to make some real-time changes, click the pencil icon, make the changes, save it. Now, if you do have an iPhone, this is a choice for you. You can go to the gear icon to the left, select auto track, click record, and this would be voice recognition like this. Taking the last donut and leaving the empty box in the kitchen, that's like not using AI and video to grow your sales. So you can either do auto track or auto scroll, and then select the button to the top right, the X, and it closes the teleprompter. If you ever recorded a video outside of the Dubb mobile app and you want to make it part of this story here, just go to the folder button here. It'll take you to your photo video area in your phone, select the video you want. It'll say, hey, do you want to add clips? Yes. And then you add it right in here. If you'd like to record what's physically on your screen, this button. If you would like to do filters, this little button right here. So you can kind of scroll your way through, see what you like, don't like in terms of color gradations, everything, styles you have right in there. Picture in picture that we looked at in the beginning, this one right here. So this is gonna, when you select this, it's gonna show what's in front of you, and it's gonna have you on the screen as well. And you can move yourself around, make yourself bigger, smaller, zoom into the background if you'd like to. All of that is an option. And then the last one is going to be your virtual background. So like we did with the webcam in the beginning, just screenshot on the phones the visuals that you want, select this right here, and it puts a virtual background behind you. And then record, and you're good to go. Now, when you're ready to merge all these clips together into one video, select the blue button to the top right. That will merge all of your clips together into one video. You will have an automatically downloaded finished version of that on your phone in your photo video area, and you can upload it right here with the blue upload button, and that will save it into Dubb. Now, also with the Dubb mobile app, right here in the home area, you can do some sending. So here are your videos right in the middle. If you select the video that you want, there's a blue button in the right in the middle that says share video. Click it there, drops down, click copy for email, and you'll see a little copy to clipboard message pop up. You can also click copy for SMS, same thing, and then just paste for both. Or you can select the icons to the top right above the video. The block icon is the email. The paper airplane icon is the SMS. Now, if you do have a CRM that you really like you have a HubSpot, or you have a Salesforce, or you have a Go High Level, or there's like a MailChimp that you like, and you have all your stuff in there, every Dubb video has the ability, because of the integrations, to be dropped into these different CRMs. We have a really pretty robust list of a lot of different companies that we have integrations with. So if you love your workflows in your CRM or third-party sender, you have the ability just to drop them in and keep that. Now, if you want to use Dubb as a CRM and sender, you can. Over here to the left, just click CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, and tags, campaigns, bulk email, and SMS you can do as well. And if you have Pro Plus, you can do automated sequencing, drip sequences, and things like that. Now, you also have the ability to use an AI writer within Dubb. So in the dashboard here, like I mentioned in the beginning, there is Auto, our AI guide. You can click right in here and say, Auto, how do I use the Dubb Chrome extension? It'll tell you. Auto, what are the best videos to make I'm in real estate? It'll tell you. If you're like, hey, I want to write a script, blah, 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 it'll write it for you, give you the draft, and if you want to save it within the platform, it'll ask you if you'd like to save it. You also can access the AI writer up over here to the top that says AI Assistant at the top of the dashboard. Click this here, and it brings you to a separate page where you can choose prompts and do your writing. Now, there is a little icon right here, this little person icon, that when you select this, notice it said basic and sales. This is really educating the AI on your audience. So we talked about before how these preset landing pages, you should have one for different parts of your audience, simple split real estate buyers and sellers. I want to have a buyer profile and a seller profile over here. So when you click create profile, the AI is going to ask you about this part of your audience, and it's learning about it. You can have your preferred tone of communication. You can have baked into the writing the have method if you'd like, which is hook your audience, address their needs, provide the value, extend a compelling call to action, and then click save. So when you're getting ready to say, hey, I need a draft email or a draft script or whatever it is, a social post script, just go over here to the person icon and select the audience that the AI knows about. So if I want to do something for my sellers in real estate, put it on sellers, and then it will remember everything about what you did. And then you just choose a prompt, put it in here, choose your length. You can import it directly to scripts inside the platform. You can preview this, have an AI voice read it back. You can copy it to a clipboard. You even can import it to a voice video, which is just a photo you would upload, and it would have an AI voice over it if you didn't want to be on camera. Now, we also added this as well. So up here at the top, we click our red camera icon, and there's this little prompt message over here to the right. It says prompt, create video from AI prompt. If you select this, now you have a choice of creating an AI video before your authentic video as a hook. There are different kinds of videos that you can create for AI. So in here, there's a drop down. Do you want to create a hook video, a greeting, user generated, social media, commercial, all different choices of AI types of videos that you can create. Now this one's an intro hook, so I'm going to hit play.
Are you ready to solve your biggest problem right now?
So you can see a preview of every different one. If you click on commercial.
Every day begins somewhere with a choice.
So you have different examples in here that you can see to kind of give you an idea. You also can select your AI profile that I just talked about. So select the one that you want. So the AI is educated on that part of the audience that you're reaching out to with this video. You can use your video prompt here. And if you have a very clear vision, go for it. A lot of the times, if you know the camera, what you want, get super specific. It's actually fun to make them. If you don't know, just do something basic. I'll say a cat walks up to the camera and says, use Dubb. So something as simple as that, right? But it could be way more detailed. And then down here, you can upload an image if you'd like to. You also can choose your size, whether it's portrait or landscape. Duration is anywhere between 4 and 12 seconds. And obviously you can't, use your own face or celebrities or historical figures, that whole deal. And when you click generate concepts, the AI is going to give you 3 choices. So you can select all 3 and it will generate choices for all 3, or you can pick 1 out of the 3, 2 out of the 3, whatever you would like. And when the choices are made and you select them, you'll get a video that's dropped automatically into your video library when it's ready. And you'll also get an email notification that says, hey, your video is ready. And then you're able to view it. So when you get it, this is what this would be like. So inside here, if I'm in Dubb, and once I've made my selection, this is typically what this would be like. So the video would already be sitting in your video library. So let's just take this one right here with the shark swimming towards the screen. It'd be something like this.
Welcome to the training.
So whatever you want to create, it will show up in your video library, and then you'll also have an email telling you that it's ready to go. See, these are the 3 concepts. See, so I'll pick 1 out of these, and then you can either go back and edit the prompt or generate video. I click generate another one, and go back to the dashboard. So that would conclude that. Now, as far as training, so down over here to the right under training, there's a second link right here. If you click this here, this is our Dubb Academy, which has a number of videos about how to use the platform. This is really good for learning. You also can go to our YouTube support channel, which is Dubb Support. That's a great spot as well. We'll drop that link in the chat. If you want to drop that in there, that would be great when you get a chance. And then also we have webinars 3 times a week. So on Tuesday, tomorrow, we have our Dubb founder coaching, which is with Ruben and Darius. They have their own curriculum that they go over. They have a thing called an open mic, which is a little form you can fill out about your business, where they'll get feedback in and out of the platform. It's really good. And again, it's kind of a deeper dive into everything. And again, they have their own learning platform, their own learning curriculum there. If you're part of Pro Plus, you have access to that. We also on Wednesdays have real estate focused workshops. Wednesdays at 11:30 a.m. PST. That's all real estate. Thursdays, we have Dubb Partners, 11:30 a.m. PST. That's our affiliate program. So to get your affiliate link to have it, go to the bottom left in the navigation over here, click referrals, and see how it says apply now. Click that right there. It creates a referral link for you. And that referral link you can share. And we do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb through that referral link. We're very supportive of the partners. So you can have them come into this training, dubb.com/T. If you have like a group within your company where you guys always get together, maybe it's like once a week or once a month, and you want to present Dubb, just let us know. I can always come in and present for you and just have your referral link. So it's very, you're on a paid plan with Dubb, you get 4 or 5 people, 6 people, you got a free account. So it works out really, really well. Okay, so let me bring Ina in. Hey, Ina. So how'd it go in the chat? Did we get everything kind of answered, or what do we have going on in the Q&A?
Oh, good, I think.
Okay, great. Does anybody have any questions? Is anything on anyone's mind? We're getting close to the top of the hour here. Anything? Shabir, go ahead.
Well, thanks first of all for a beautiful presentation.
No, thank you.
It's really exciting, the questions I have, in fact, lots of them, but it's not possible to put all the questions like right now.
Mm-hmm.
So first with the mobile app.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when the teleprompter is like, we have a teleprompter and I'm recording on my mobile device,
Mm-hmm.
does it cover my face when it drops down, the teleprompter?
It will be translucent. So it will drop down, but you'll be able to see yourself through it. The words will be there, but you'll be able to see yourself through it. It won't be like a block that covers your face.
Okay, but that doesn't show ultimately in the video.
Correct. Yeah, it would not show in the video. Yep.
It will not show.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all kind of editing is done back on the desktop, app.
Yeah, when it comes to actually cutting up the video, you can do a little bit on the mobile app. You can do a trim in there. You can with on your phone in general, you can trim the edges and everything. You can do that, but it's more robust inside the platform, on the desktop.
And the last question, there are many, as I said, but right now I'll just ask suppose now I'm live, correct?
Yes,
I'm
correct.
live on this thing, and I like to get my clients interacting, like getting them, into the clients interacting with me.
Sure.
Like suppose it's kind of a question answer session as we are doing right now.
Sure.
So would they be able to ask questions while I'm live, or I have to just receive the questions and then answer them after the video is done?
Yeah. So with Dubb, Dubb is you're sending pre-recorded videos, so you wouldn't be live on Dubb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't be like streaming or anything like that. But what you could do is if you were streaming like on a StreamYard or a Zoom or anything, you could take the questions in there, if you didn't get a chance to answer them, or maybe you wanted to address them further, you could always create a video after, record something, and have like the answers to the questions and then send them out. You could and you could also technically send someone, like if I sent a video to Ina and I had a question about something, hey, Ina, I sent her a video. I said, just click the reply with video button below. When she got it, she could click reply to video and send me a video back. So it's more meant for sending asynchronous video communication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And real quick, just let you know, Shabir, the big thing is figure out your hook, how you want to record the video, and then send it. So there's an email here, and I'll put it in the chat right now. It's called feedback@Dubb. So if you want to record a test, then send something over, we can give you feedback. But Dubb does so much. But like I was saying in the beginning, it's about who are you sending it to? How do you want to record it? Because if I want to explain a market update, I want to be in a bubble on a website or a document walking someone through something. That's how I would want to present it. If it was a referral and I just wanted to introduce myself, hey, walking around with the phone and just saying hi and having their name on the screen, or sitting at the webcam with the whiteboard saying hello, those are 2 good examples right there. So it's really about what do you visually want them to see? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's what the other question I had, if I remember correctly, you said voice recognition is only for Apple for now, Apple-based.
Oh, the voice recognition
for Android.
Yeah. We've been playing with it for quite some time. I don't know, Ina, like when do you think that if that happens? I'm not too sure. Yeah.
Not too sure too.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, we're not too sure if we're going to have voice recognition on Android. If it does happen, we will happily announce it. That's because, it's too bad that it's not on Android, but only on iPhone for right now. I think if you recorded a video, if you have the desktop app, and you're on a PC and everything, that should work normal, right? Like if you had to do the desktop app.
Yeah, that should be okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Okay. You need not to have necessarily like a MacBook or anything, right?
Say that again.
You don't need to necessarily have MacBook, you know?
No, just Apple, whatever your computer is, whatever you got. Yep.
Microsoft, it could be Microsoft or HP also, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. You're welcome, Shabir. And then let's see. I think did someone else have their hand up? I think Kay. Kay, did you have your hand up
Yeah.
earlier? Hey, Kay.
I did.
Yeah.
Is it possible to put a button at the bottom that takes you, that's a link to your website? So in our case, they could go to our website and submit a loan application.
Oh yeah. No, that's a big one. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's probably the first thing you want in there. Yeah, probably
Okay.
one or two buttons. The book of time with you, go right there. Absolutely.
Thanks.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything else on anybody's mind? Any Thomas? Thanks for the kind comment. We appreciate that. Appreciate that, my friend. Hopefully you saw those.
And
drills.
the training part,
Mhm.
like, is it like we have to attend? You mentioned like, there are training courses as well. Like, there is a link there for the training.
Yes. So where you would
right?
go is there's two spots, and you put this YouTube support in there, right? I think in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll redrop that in there for you. But there's YouTube support, Dubb support on YouTube, where all these live trainings go after they're on our YouTube Dubb support channel. But you also, from within the dashboard right here, down to the right, over where it says training, this second link right here, this one right here. When you select that, that's Dubb Academy, which opens up this showcase page of a bunch of videos you can learn about Dubb. They're all labeled and have different scenarios in tech.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Okay, cool. Anything else from anyone before we go as we're heading to the top of the hour? Anything on anyone's mind about anything? Anybody? Oh, Jason, I just saw you. Is Jason still here? Let's see. Oh yeah, he is. Hey, Jason, does Dubb work in the new Outlook desktop? Jason, can you hear me okay? You can unmute if you want.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, how are you, Jason?
Good, fantastic.
Yeah, so
You know-
yes on that, Ina? New Outlook desktop? Yeah. Or what do you have?
I'll check that with the team and get back to you, Jason. Yeah, it's good to have you here. Yeah, I'll check the Outlook desktop app if the extension is available there, or the what you call this, the
Add-on?
add-on. Yeah. I'll check that with the team if that's still available. I think Outlook and Microsoft keep on updating their desktop app, so I'm gonna check and verify with the team.
Cool. Thanks, Jason. Anybody else? Anything on anybody's mind before we head out?
Is there a specific kind of videos for the mortgage industry?
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, look, let's put it this way. Every industry, has a certain like if I was in real estate, the picture-in-picture mobile app is great for property walkthroughs. The screen recording is awesome for market updates. So for within mortgage, definitely updates with mortgage. That's a big one. As far as being in the screen and kind of letting people know what's going on.
Okay.
If you have relationships with realtors, being able to send them a nice little video with a whiteboard message on it where they're getting updated on something. So those two styles right there lend itself pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. And feel
Thank
free
you
to
so
send
much.
us an example, Shabir. Like when you do a test, send us one if you want to for feedback.
Yeah, I would love to, because like there are some articles about mortgage industry.
Mhm.
Let's say our organization, which is the FISRA,
Mhm.
and they have some exciting news about mortgage daily,
Mhm.
almost daily.
Yep.
So some of them are very exciting that
Mhm.
we want to share with our clients.
Yes.
So I want to know how that can be done, right?
I
So-
would pull up the article. I would use either the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder, which you can go back and watch it on this recording here, how to do it, or the Dubb desktop app. Dubb desktop app, like I was showing, you can crop in closer to something.
Yeah.
So if there's a
Yeah.
phrase in the article you like, crop in closer to that phrase, be in the bubble, and point right at that phrase. Because
Correct.
when someone sees that animated preview, they're going to see you pointing that, like you're not burying the lead, there it is right there. So
See, for today's kind of market and environment, the clients want to be informed. They
Mhm.
want to take informed decision.
Right.
You
Right.
cannot. It's not back then. It was kind of okay. Show yourself. They
Mhm.
will get excited, but they want like a lot of information first before taking any decision. Right.
Yeah, and they not only want that, but they want your take on it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like that article may have a great point, but what's your interpretation of that, and what do you recommend? You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Shabir, thanks so much for the questions. Everybody, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it. We will see you all at the same bat station, bat time tomorrow, and have a great rest of your Monday. Thanks.
Thank you very much. You too. Thanks a lot.
Bye, everybody.